All right. Well, it's 2:00, April 13th, 2023. So I will go ahead and call this meeting to order. Madam Secretary, can we roll call?
Rob Pierce,
Here.
Wes Rubio,
Here.
Wayne Handrock.
I think Wayne said he had some audio issues, so I think he's probably going to try to log back in, I'm assuming.
Okay, let me keep an eye out for him. For now, Christopher Bronzik
Present.
and Dale Way.
Here.
All right. Either way, we do have a quorum, and let the record show Wayne is on, and if he joins us again, I'll announce it.
Item 2 is the ethics law announcement. Ms. Gustafson.
Give me 1 second here. Okay. Board members are reminded that if with respect to any matter or any person coming before the committee today, number 1, you've received a gift or loan. Number 2, you have a pecuniary interest. Number 3, you have a commitment in a private capacity, such as a family, employment, business, or similar relationship. Or number 4, if you've provided representation or counseling before an agency to a person or entity for compensation within the last year on a matter that's being considered here today, please remember to disclose that gift, loan, interest, commitment, or prior representation at the time the matter is being considered. And furthermore, please remember that you have to abstain from deliberation or voting on the matter if it's clear that the gift, loan, interest, commitment, or prior representation would materially affect the independence of judgment of a reasonable person. Committee members are also reminded that under the bylaws, if you've had any contact outside this meeting with any persons interested in a matter coming before the committee today, please disclose the nature of that contact at this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 3 is the appeal procedure. So most decisions rendered by the Parcel Map Review Committee are appealable to the Board of County Commissioners. If you disagree with the decision of the Parcel Map Review Committee and you want to appeal its action, you may do so in writing within 10 calendar days, from the date that the decision being appealed is reduced to writing, filed with the Secretary of the Parcel Map Review Committee, and mailed to the original applicant in the proceeding being appealed, in accordance with Washoe County Code. Please call the planning staff immediately at 328-3600 for information on the appeal procedure and the application fee. Moving to item 4, public comment. Madam Secretary, is there any public that would wish to address the board?
There are no hands raised for public comment, and let the record show Wayne is available.
Thank you. Item 5 is approval of the April 13th, that's today, the April 13th, 2023 agenda. Did everybody have the opportunity to review the agenda? And is there any comments or edits to suggest? Seeing none, I'd welcome a motion.
This is Wes Rubio. I'll move to approve the agenda from March 9th.
Second, Dale Way.
Thank you.
I got a question. Is that March 9th or April 13th? So agenda.
I will, thank you. I read the wrong line.
All right.
Rob is correct. I'll revise my motion to approve the minutes from the April 13th agenda.
I'll revise my second.
All right, hold on. We're actually not on the minutes item yet. Wes, we're on number 5. We're just approving the agenda, the April 13th agenda.
I just can't read. I move to approve the April 13th agenda.
And then is there a second or amended second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed, please say nay. That is approved unanimously. So the item 6 we have is approval of the March 9th, 2023 draft minutes. And again, has everybody had the opportunity to review those minutes? And is there any suggestions for edits or a discussion? Seeing none, I'd welcome a motion.
Okay, I'll take another crack at it. I was just reading it again to make sure I was right. This is Wes Rubio. I will move to approve the March 9th draft minutes.
This is Rob. I'll second it.
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All those opposed, please say nay. Hearing none, the motion passes unanimously. Moving forward to item 7, this is for project review items. The first item on the agenda is, the only item on the agenda is tentative parcel map case number WTPM 23-0003 Wells. And representing this application is senior planner Courtney Wyke. Courtney.
Yes, good afternoon, Senior Planner Courtney Wyke. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Give me one moment. Okay, hopefully everyone can see that. This is tentative parcel map WTPM 23.
Sorry, Courtney, you're not sharing your screen yet.
I'm not. Thank you
No.
for letting me know.
There you are.
Now can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
I try to avoid that because most of the time you can see it. All right, apologize. Thank you. WTPM 23-003 Wells. The subject parcel is located at 12265 Darlene Court and is developed with a single family house and several detached accessory structures, which will remain solely on the proposed parcel 2. The proposed parcel map would divide a 6.6 acre parcel into parcels of 1.56 acres and 5.05 acres. The regulatory zone for the parcel is low density suburban, and the master plan designation is suburban residential. The minimum lot size in low density suburban is 35,000 square feet. Both of the proposed parcels meet the minimum lot size requirement. The required setbacks for low density suburban regulatory zone are 30 feet from the front and rear property lines and 12 feet from the side property lines. The existing single family dwelling and all future structures will meet the above mentioned setbacks. This application is subject to compliance with the area plan modifiers, Article 208.35 water rights dedication requirement. The applicant has indicated that the proposed parcels will be served by private septic systems and that water service will be provided by the Truckee Meadows Water Authority. The Washoe County Water Rights Manager has reviewed the parcel map application for this case and has provided conditions to ensure that appropriate water rights are secured for the new parcel. The proposed parcel map meets all applicable policies of the area plan, and conditions of approval were included as Exhibit A, and no recommendations of denial were received. With that, I have provided a possible motion for your consideration and am available for any questions.
Thank you. Madam Secretary, is there any applicant or applicant's representative?
I do see available online, we have Ryan Cook, the consultant. Ryan, if you could please unmute and state your first and last name for the record.
Ryan Cook with Summit Engineering.
Thank you. The floor is yours.
I'm here representing the owners, Vince and Gail Wells. They're here today also. We've all reviewed the conditions of approval and find them acceptable and have no comments regarding those conditions. But I'm available for any questions you may have.
Do any of the committee members have any questions for staff or the applicant or representative?
I have one quick question.
Dale?
Yep, Courtney, could you put the map back up?
Absolutely. 1 second.
Okay.
There you are, Mr. Wade.
And I was just trying to see the, I'm guessing this is access between the two lots?
Correct. It's a 50-foot access. And I may be able to pull up the map so it's easier to see the
Okay,
not very easily. So I'm scrolling through their application to get the map. There we go.
right. So the line, seeing the line there between the,
Courtney, the you were sharing the map and now it's sharing the drive files.
Oh, did it switch? I apologize. Not sure what happened. Here, maybe I'll go. Is that better?
yes.
I'm not sure why it switched which screen I was using.
So I'm taking that's the driveway into both properties there where it kind of makes the curve.
Actually, I believe this is only going to be the primary access for parcel 1, and parcel 2 takes primary access off of Darlene Court.
Okay. So for parcel 1, then my question would be that if there's any plans now or in the future to build something in there, and what are the dimensions there? Because our inside and outside turn radius for access for fire apparatus access to parcel 1. And Ryan may need to jump in here.
And I see Ryan has his hand raised. Ryan, do you have any comments?
I do. That kind of flag shaped configuration, which is an existing 50-foot strip. The one difference that I sent a draft to Wayne Hanrock is in regard to condition 2F, as in Frank, in which that condition reads, maintain the access portion of parcel 1 to the full 50-foot width of the access easement. So that corner where that 30-foot radius is, the easement was extended to include that in the full width reciprocal in that area. So the easement was extended beyond and inclusive of a portion of parcel 2. So it doesn't how right now it shows that 25-foot distance. It's actually the easement is a full 50-foot width in that area.
Okay. You understand, Ryan, my concern is that anybody ever down the line getting nitpicky with one another and deciding to put up some fence there that would, in that curve, as we come off of that 50-foot access to come to the house at parcel 1, that it would impact our turning radius there.
Okay. Is there?
Would there be an interest in adding a condition to address that issue?
Well, I mean, it's straight fire code, so I don't necessarily need to add a condition. What it is I just wanted to make sure that the property owners are aware of that now. And maybe easement wise, Courtney, on your end, that it needs to be, I guess, a little more fully vetted out. Just that basically you're not going to put up a fence along where the line is right now. As it curves along here and then curves back. Because if they did establish a fence there, I don't believe we could meet our turn radiuses of 28 inside and 52 outside to get an actual fire apparatus in there.
I'm not sure, I may look to my colleagues in planning, whether or not or even Ms. Gustafson, if a condition of approval could prohibit the construction of a fence at that line. I'm not sure how to address that concern.
Chris Bronzik for the record with planning. I think, traditionally there are, I guess historically there are some allowances that allow fences, but they would have the gates, etc., that allow for emergency vehicles, fire to get through. In this case, because it's fire code and meeting that code, I don't necessarily think a condition is necessary, but I think it certainly is up to the discretion of the board and the committee. And if Dale, if that's something you would like to see, sorry, Roger.
Good afternoon. For the record, Roger Pellin with Washoe County Planning. Any fence within a front yard setback area would require the approval of a building permit. That building permit would be subject to review by the applicable fire agency. I think that probably addresses the concern.
I tend to agree with that. If there is a will to have that as a condition, if not, then I will ask if there's any other committees that have any comments or concerns or questions for the applicant or staff. Seeing none, we'll go ahead and close the public hearing. Bring it back to the committee for any final discussions. And if there is no discussions, I'd welcome a motion.
Just real quick, Chris, I mean, I'm fine with just standing on fire code, because obviously if they come and do it, right, I'm just kind of letting the property owners know up front that that would be the order, is you're going to remove that if that's done and impedes access.
Understood. And I believe I forgot to ask for public comment. Madam Secretary, is there any public comment for this item?
There is no public comment.
Thank you. With that, I will close the public hearing and bring it back to our committee. If nobody has any additional discussion items, then I'd welcome a motion for this item.
This is Wes. I'll try not to mess this one up again. I move that after giving reasoned consideration to the information contained within the staff report and the information received during the public meeting, that the Washoe County Parcel Map Review Committee approve parcel map case number WTPM 23-0003 for Wells Living Trust, subject to the conditions of approval included as Exhibit A with the staff report, and make the determination that the following criteria is or will be adequately provided for pursuant to Washoe County Code, Section 110.606.30E, and that's 1I or 1-1 through 1-12.
Dale Way, second.
Thank you. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay. This item passes unanimously. Thank you. Moving forward, we are at item 8 for reports and future agenda items. For 8A is future agenda items. Does any member of the committee have any items they'd like to have placed on any upcoming agendas? Seeing none, we can move over to item 8B. This is for legal information and updates. Ms. Gustafson, do you have anything from the district's attorney's perspective?
I do not. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 9 is public comment. Madam Secretary, do we have any members of the public wishing to speak?
There is no public comment.
Thank you. With that, moving on to the final item is adjournment. Thank you all.
Thanks all.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good one. See you guys.
Have a good one.